Hello friends, I'm Dr. Satyapal, Associate Professor of English, Government National College Sirsa. Today in this lecture we shall study various types of paragraphs and how these types differ from each other. Let's move forward and find out how many types of paragraph there are and how they differ from each other. Now if I talk about various types of paragraph, then I'll say paragraph is a collection of sentences related to one main topic or idea developed in logical sequence with a beginning, middle or an end in a single paragraph. This is very important. In my introductory lecture on paragraph writing, I asserted that paragraph writing means writing in a single paragraph. So that will be a single paragraph. We will collect our ideas, we will connect them in a logical sequence with a beginning, middle and an end. Now coming to types of paragraph, there can be 6 types of paragraphs: expository, descriptive, narrative, persuasive, argumentative and analytical. How they are different from each other? Expository paragraph. In this type of paragraph, the writer makes an attempt to explain or define something to the reader. We explain what is it, how is it, and we try to define that. This type of paragraph will be called expository. For example, air pollution. What is air pollution? How it is caused? What are its harms, etc. We talk about. Descriptive paragraph. In this type of paragraph, the writer discusses in detail about the incident or a place or an object or a person or event or anything. For example, road accident. Whatever has happened, we discuss in detail.
The third type of paragraph is narrative paragraph. In this type of paragraph, the writer tells a story. Narrative words tells us that it is a story, often chronologically. What do I mean by chronologically? Means date wise or time wise. What happens first will be discussed first. What happens next after that, then what happens next after that. So systematically, टाइम वाइज जो सुबह 10 बजे हुआ, फिर 11 बजे जो कि हुआ, 12 बजे. फॉर एग्जांपल माय फर्स्ट डे इन कॉलेज, so if I am to write a paragraph on this topic, my first day in college, then what happened to me when I reached college, how I reached college, and whom I met first, then where I went after that, and what happened next, etc. Narrative, that will be narrative type of paragraph. Fourth paragraph is persuasive paragraph. In this type of paragraph, the writer tries to convince or persuade the reader to agree to some idea or opinion. Means the speaker or writer of this paragraph tries to convince or persuade the reader to agree with him. Advertisements, in advertisements such paragraphs are written. Nowadays advertisements are in phrases only, but actually they are compressed, and in the beginning the ad is written, advertisements are written in the form of short paragraphs. For example, yoga, a way to health. Anyone who is to write a paragraph on this topic, then he will try to convince the reader or the listener that yoga is something so great that it can help you in maintaining your health, so you should adopt yoga.
Coming to fifth type of paragraph, argumentative paragraph. Again, the term argumentative means putting arguments in favor of or against. In this type of paragraph, the writer argues in favor of or against something or someone. For example, cinema, a boon or a bane. Cinema, what is cinema? And is it a boon or is it a bane? So both aspects. Cinema, it is a boon as well as a bane. So writing a paragraph in favor of or against or mixing the two, putting your arguments in favor of one idea or against that idea. This type of writing will be argumentative paragraph writing. So final type of paragraph writing is analytical paragraph. In this type of paragraph, the writer analyzes a situation with the help of facts, figures or information. For example, gender equality. Analytical paragraph, we will analyze the situation, we will give our opinion, we will collect some knowledge. This type of paragraph needs a lot of knowledge. Only Otherwise, too, every type of paragraph needs knowledge. Without knowledge, you cannot write anything. First thing that you need to have, that is knowledge. Second thing that you need to have is sentence formation. You need to have proper vocabulary, and you need to have some skill of forming sentences. Only then it will be possible for you to write a good paragraph. So analytical paragraph, it analyzes situation. For example, gender equality, we will analyze a situation: are women equal to men, or they are not on an equal pedestal? Why? Why so? Why women are not equal to men? If they are, in which arena they are equal, in which areas they are not equal, etc. This type of analysis will be done in an analytical paragraph. Now the question arises how to develop a paragraph. It is very important. After introducing the topic sentence, depending upon the type of paragraph, we can bring in many things to develop it. We can put forth our facts and figures which we know. Now first we have to decide what type of paragraph we are writing. After that, in keeping with that issue, we will add facts and figures, we will give examples, we will elaborate our ideas with illustrations, we can compare, sometimes we can contrast. These are some of the strategies which will help us in developing a paragraph.
So what we need to determine, what we need to do is that we should determine what type of paragraph we want to write. We shall analyze the topic, and after the analysis we will try to find out which of the above given types of paragraphs I opt to write on a given topic. And more than one type of paragraph can be written on a given topic. We can write argumentative, analytical, expository, descriptive paragraph on these topics. See, for example, gender inequality. We can write argumentative paragraph, and we can argue that no gender equality is required. We can give arguments in favor of this idea. Sometimes we can give arguments against this idea. We can combine the two, in favor and against. That will become an argumentative paragraph. Analytical, if we analyze the situation of gender inequality prevailing at this time, then that will be analytical. Expository, we will define in expository paragraph. If we write on this topic, gender inequality, we will define what do we mean by gender inequality, and what type of inequalities are considered in gender inequalities. For example, Amrita Sen has written an essay, 7 types of gender inequality. We can take ideas from there, and we can always write a paragraph which will be expository. Descriptive also, we can describe how gender inequality is prevailing all around us in various walks of life. We can also write such paragraphs, argumentative, analytical, expository, on increasing population also. We can create a rough draft first, and then we can proceed to finalize it. That is a better way. That is a better organization. If you have time, ample time, at least while practicing, we should prepare a rough draft and then finalize it, arranging the sentences systematically and supplying appropriate connectives, etc. And practice makes a man perfect. Then it will be possible for you to create a rough draft and then finalize it. After finalizing, we can look for errors and we can prune something in it for achieving unity and coherence. We can look for errors. If there are errors, then we have to correct them, and we can prune ideas. Anything unnecessary we can prune, and then after that we can always finalize that. So that's all about paragraph writing.
I hope you have enjoyed this lecture on various types of paragraphs and have learned these types. Thank you very much for watching this video. Subscribe my channel and Stay healthy, keep on learning new things.